This vehicle is a 2011 Ford F-250 with a 6.7 diesel in it. My customer came in and said he'd had an oil leak. Somebody told him that he had an oil leak coming from the rear main approximately a year ago, and he didn't have time to fix it. He didn't have time or resources, whatever. But it's leaking all over his driveway. His wife wasn't too happy about it, so now he's going to down the truck and have it fixed right. First thing we want to do is make sure that we isolate the right oil leak. The vehicle was pretty much covered, the whole bottom of it was covered with oil. So what I wanted to do was add some dye and then drive it and see what the fresh oil is. We can look at it, we can find it with UV detection, with glasses and UV light, fluoresces the dye that we put in. I found some leak coming from the front of the engine on the top, comes from the vacuum pump. So we squared that away first. And then the next step is to recheck, make sure we don't have anything else going on. So I drove it, checked it again, and we had some oil coming from the back of the engine. Wasn't as much, wasn't as noticeable at first, but we pulled the transmission and found that the rear main oil seal had some leakage around it. You can see it was blowing around the flywheel and spraying up into the belt housings. Probably the single most key piece I can give is regular maintenance in oil changes. Oil changes, good quality oil, filters. We believe in original equipment filters. We know those filters are the right fit and performance for your truck. Not to say there's not other good oil filters out there, but I know when I put a Motorcraft filter on a Ford truck, that's the right filter. I know when I put a Mopar filter on a Dodge, it's the right filter. So that's what we believe. The other thing is just to actually change the oil. Today's lubricants have gotten tremendously better. They don't break down nearly as much as what they used to. But engines are not a perfect piece of equipment. The entire time the engine's running, there's a certain amount of oil that's lubricated on the cylinder walls. And there's a certain amount of exhaust and byproducts that go past the rings in the crankcase. So the entire time that engine's running, you're diluting the oil. So just change it. Get that nasty stuff out of there. If you don't do your regular maintenance, other things can happen. In this particular case, I believe that if the oil had been changed, that the gaskets may not have dried out quite so quickly, and we may not be in this position. The contaminants, the carbon, the fuel byproducts, all lead to degradation of the rubber gaskets. Other examples may be more severe. They could be upper cylinder wear. The less that oil can lubricate, the more wear that's going to happen. And with these expensive vehicles and expensive repairs, oil changes are cheap.